What's going on, internet? My name is Johnny. If you don't know me, before I talk a little bit about my dear friend Tony Horton and P90X, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. Right now we're in July. Back in August of last year, um, I was like sort of like scratching my head, going, I don't think some miraculous event is gonna take place, in order for me to start, like exercising on a regular basis, in order for me to start working out on a daily basis. The story going on is in my head since February 1st, 2022. Okay. And you know what? That story had been playing on in the background since before that, since way before that. The story going on in my head was like, oh, you know what? Once I'm achieving my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'm gonna start exercising regularly on a daily basis, and I'm gonna do it right. Like I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna go all out, and I'm gonna make sure to do it correct. Like I'm gonna make sure to do it right. And that story I've been playing on since uh, since February 1st, 2020. That story was actually going on since way before that. Since way before that. The story going on in my head. I'm 33 right now. The story going on in my head was like, oh, you know what? I still have a six pack from when I was in college. Um, it, you know, like one time, like hitting my goals, I'm gonna get it. Like I'm gonna work out, and I'm gonna do it right. Like I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. Uh, and I'm 33 years old, uh, and I haven't worked out in over a decade. Probably since I was like 22 or so. Like when I dropped out of college when I was what, 21? Yeah. Probably before that. Honestly. um, fast forward to August of last year. I was like sort of like, hold on, wait a second. It's like something's not right. Um, I don't think some miraculous event is gonna take place in order for me to start exercising physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis. Um, and enough is enough. Like when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was like, nah, enough is enough. So I made a decision. And I was like, that does it. Like that does it. I'm just gonna start exercising, and start off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning, and then start off with 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and then like 100 curls or so. And then I was like, nah, you know what? I also have to get in some cardio. So I'll also start walking a mile a day, like to get like some fresh air in my lungs and stuff. And that was going on for quite some time. I remember on Thanksgiving, I was doing that, um, and and then and then one day I got a letter in the mail that I had to go to jury duty, and this was already like in December now. And I was like, jury duty, like hell no. At the time, um. There was something seriously wrong going on with my iPad. And it was an emergency. It was an Apple emergency. So I made an appointment at the Apple store, at the Genius Bar at the mall, so that they can take a look at my iPad. What was happening with the iPad? That's a really great question. I don't know if this has happened to you, although when you let your phone die too many times, like all of a sudden, like the phone commits suicide. And like when you try to like when you try to like bring it back to life, like you have to use like the charger for like your MacBook, or you have to use a more powerful charger to power your phone back up. And I sort of knew about that already, so I was very careful never to let my iPad die, like ever. It died on me one time. I was very careful never to let it die, and then suddenly, like, uh, boom, uh, like the iPad like sort of like was trying to commit suicide or something, and I had to use the MacBook charger to freaking like power it back up, and like I didn't even use it afterwards. Like once it sort of like tried to commit suicide on me, um, I used the MacBook Air charger and to charge it back up and I had it fully charged the next day at the Apple store. And they did a great job at the Genius Bar at the mall. I have a Genius iPad now. So long story short, well, fast forward to well, on Christmas Eve. That's my birthday. My birthday's on Christmas Eve. I made a decision. By then, I was already introduced to my dear friend Tony Horton and Peanut X. And I said, nah, you know what? I'm going to start exercising regularly on a daily basis. I'm going to exercise on a regular basis. I'm going to start eating right and stuff. I'm going to start taking care of myself and stuff. And you know, it has already been, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 170 days of the peanut gas challenge. Like every day, like no matter what. And then recently, I found out that in order to get like in order to get like really good results, you have to be burning a lot of calories. So the next like decision, I guess, because that's really what it is. Over the next 60 days, I'll be burning 1,000 calories a day, and it's already day 10 of that. Ha 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 ha. It's already day 10 of that. So anyways, and I want to invite you to consider is maybe, well, everybody has heard of the book Think and Grow Rich, right, by Napoleon Hill. That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. Napoleon Hill also wrote other books like Outwitting the Devil, the Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote another book called The Law of Success. But by Napoleon Hill. And there's also another book by Wallace Wattles. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. And you know what very few people are aware of is that in order to think and grow rich, like the big secret in that philosophy in those books is that you have to exercise on a regular basis. I'll say this: all the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional basketball players is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional baseball players in the MLB, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional baseball players is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional football players is with Think and Grow Rich. In the first place, the president of the United States, or the president of your country. The only way it's possible, like for the president of the United States, to be the president, is with Think and Grow Rich. And the big secret is that you don't have to wait for some miraculous event to take place in order to make a decision.